Alright guys, it's Team 3 Star and I'm back with another OPTC video this time. I'm going to be going over the Kizuna Clash Buggy, and I'm going to be telling you about the unit as well, and what units I use, and the teams as well, and also substitutes, free-to-play ones, pay-to-play, whatever you want to call them, summonable, pay-to-play, whatever you want to call them. But looking at this Buggy, he's honestly not too bad. His support effect is actually pretty good for 7% of base stats, free spirits, and free spirits are actually one of, if not the best in the game currently. Maybe Powerhouse can take it for classes, but he's a very good support. And his special Festival Muggy Ball, it reduces crew's bind paralysis and spare duration by 5 turns, and if your captain is a free spirit, change all slots, including block slots, to the character's own type. So he's kind of like a little bit of a quote-unquote weaker when it comes to buffs of a raid cracker. So he's a very good unit actually, especially with the bind paralysis and spare removal. So running him like on Super Dex with Kid, I can see it. So overall, very good unit. I highly recommend everybody maxes him out. But with that little overview going, his captain's honestly not that good. It's okay, but it's not like anything too special. There's a lot of free spirits that are way better. Nice, I can't talk now. But with that being said, for the first team, I'm gonna be facing the quick variation. I'm like stumbling on my words. And I'm gonna be running Lofty as my lead. I do not have Dex Kid. If I had Dex Kid would be much better as a lead. Because he just washes, so I don't have him, so I'm just running him as a lead. But if you don't have any of those two units, what I recommend, if you have like a good ship like Megalo ship, or I think the Ho ship also works. Let me see. Shanks Crew. Shanks Crew is a very good unit on this stage, especially because the special bind that Buggy gives you on his stage, on the last stage, it gets removed via captain ability, so you don't have to run units that buff that or that remove the special bind. You can just run buffers at that point and just kill them that way. So very top tier. You're gonna be hearing me sound like a broken record when it comes to talking about how good Shanks Crew is. But another very good unit, if you can manage to get the free spirit slasher, Luffy Taro and Zorojuro, very good captain as well. Generating Wano slots, being a Dex unit. As Zoro, launching the special when you're Zoro. Very good unit. Just you gotta make sure you're running your free spirit slasher and make sure your ship is that as well, but very good captain as well. Another very good captain is V1 Nami. She's actually still pretty good because she gives you that special cooldown time by 1 turn, which is not, I mean, it's a Kizuna, so it's not gonna be too helpful, but she's a mono Dex, and then she makes the slots strength and quick matching, so it's also very good. This new I believe it's V3, might be wrong, V2, V3, I'd have to double check, I'll fact check it in a bit. But this Jinbei that just got his 6+, very good captain as well. But the only issue that I can see with him is he has to be strength dex and quick on your team. But you can fulfill that requirement with Luffy Taro and Zorojuro as a crewmate, as well as using Shanks Crew as a friend. So also a very good captain that you can run. Another good captain, which I mean I don't really recommend it, just because there's a normal attack only in the last stage, is Kaido. If you're gonna be running Kaido with Kid as a striker team, yeah, I can see it working very well. But I just went with the Rainbow just because it's a little bit restricting as well. So it's not exactly like optimal, but you could run that as well. I believe, this Kid is also very good as a captain, but you have to have striker shooters once again. A little restrictive. He's a free-to-play unit. Coliseum Kid, very good unit. He's a good captain if you don't have any of these like units and you want a free-to-play option. You have him. You can also run the new Buggy too. Also a very good lead, surprisingly. And like this CP9, not CP9, CP0 Lucci's, the free-to-play one that came with the PvP. Very good leader as well. And also, you're gonna be wanting to run Hachan, the Neo Hachan, on this team, because one, he's Dex, and this is a Dex stage. And 2, he's built for this event. You'll see how he works in it. So everybody has his unit. Make sure you're running him. He has what is it called? He's effective against all types. So he's like bullet basically on Kizuna. So he's very, very good. He's built for this event. So make sure you're running him. I'm running the V3, the 6 plus the Jinbei because he's boosted 1, and you'll see his special is very, very good in the second stage. But he's replaceable by Wraith Cracker. Wraith Cracker is also a very good unit to have in general because his special is just very, very good. You can see right here, reduces the lock chain multiplier, makes your crews matching slots, and removes the block orbs. Like it's very good. His special is very, very good. But somebody to replace Jinbei can be any other booster, honestly. If you're going to be running Kid, you're going to want to activate a super type, so it's any Supernova on your team. So page 1 also works on that team. He's not a Supernova, obviously. Drake works very, very well with Kid. So he's a good substitute for Jinbei. Raid Sublimask, Mask, also very good, has a buffer. But you're going to want to activate his special on the second turn when you kill Jinbei on the second turn, so also very good. That Dex Sabo, he's a very old unit. He's still pretty good on this event, so let me see if I can find him. Where is he at? This one. He can work pretty well on this team. He's very, very old, so a lot of people have him, so he's also a good option. I'm going to be running Hody and CP0 Lucci. Those characters are going to be removing the special bind on the last stage because I'm not running Shankscrew as my lead. So if you have Shankscrew as your lead, you don't have to worry about that. Run any other buffers, you know, it could be Wraith Cracker, Jinbei. This Lucci is also a buffer, so you can still run him as well. But Hody is just to remove the special bind because he takes away for 5 turns and Lucci does it for 4 turns, I think. So Hody is also a very good choice if you don't have if you don't have Shankscrew or a good ship for them like I do. But yeah, with that being said, we just hop into this Kizuna. I'm also going to be running the Thriller Bark ship just because it's just a deck ship, it's an int. So it's just like a generic deck ship. So a lot of people ask me about like, is this ship good? Is this ship good? And I always tell them that honestly, just run the type ship. You can just buy the free-to-play ones and you should be fine. And a notable support is Raid Bonnie. She's very good because she gives 7% to stats. So she make sure you're giving that to like a really good unit like Laffy. Or the Jinbei. Another one is that Makino that I'm running on Laffy actually. She's very good because she gives 9% stats and then reduces side damage. And she attaches to Luffy and a Sabo. Luffy, Sabo, Ace. And right here, I actually, I believe this is the bonus battle, so a little bit of a, you know, a little bad, just because I can't show what the regular stage does. But right here, you're going to be wanting to launch Hachan special, as well as launching Jinbei, just to get the attack buff from Jinbei, and also removing the half damage with Hachan. But right here, this Jinbei special, it's pretty good. I do like it. It's a really, really big improvement. And make sure you're switching into Law in this turn. And another thing to note, when you're hitting a perfect with Law, when you switch into him, it doesn't count as a perfect barrier. So you're gonna want to be attacking with your non-buffers first. So it'll be Hody, CP0, perfects with these characters, and it's just gonna be game. I had to cut something off real quick, but after you kill Law, he gives you, I believe it's a slot buff, so that's something to note. Right there, just launching Jinbei special on that turn. Having the attack buff will basically kill Law, or whoever is on that stage. I believe it is Jinbei. On Jinbei's stage, if you don't hit your perfect, you'll kill him on the second stage, so it's not too much of an issue. Just make sure you're doing your Hachan special first, and then Jinbei. But right here, we're going to be switching to Luffy, launching Hody special to remove the special bind. And right here, since Hody is a % damage dealer, Buggy's going to heal, but it's just 1 health, so it's not too much of an issue. And right here, just launching CP0 Lucci just to get color affinity, I believe. Yeah, color affinity for Dex. And right here, another key thing to know when you're launching Kid, you're going to want to launch his super type first and then his special. Because with the special, you get your super bomb slots, and then with the super type, you get bomb slots. So it's just a little bit more damage. It doesn't really matter if you do either way. So it's already going to be GG at that point. But it's just like a little something for you to note when you're doing this event. Also, Hawkins can work as well as a friend. If you have Hawkins could also be really good, super type Hawkins. Since, you know, he's Dex and he's also super type. Something else to note. I'm not sure what his super type is or like how he works because I haven't really used him. I haven't seen him as a friend either, so I couldn't really tell you. But I believe Hawkins can also work very well with Kid. Just make sure you check what their super type is before you do the event so you can launch it. But right here, just attacking with the non-buffers is going to be GG. It's a dead Buggy. Oh, no, because I missed my perfects. Even missing the perfects, it should be GG. Yep. And that is the Dex stage. So hopping on to the strength stage, we have my quick team. A very, very key player on this quick team is going to be Soba Mask. If you have Soba Mask, he's a very, very good captain on the second stage to kill Boa without using somebody that removes Rainbow Shield. So that's something to note when you use his jump ability. It's a very, very good ability, so having him will make your life a lot easier. But if you don't have him, don't fret. Once again, broken record, but Shanks Crew, very, 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 very good captain on this event for this stage. He does everything. He's a rainbow lead, so you can just run your quick units on the Shanks Crew team. So it's not too much of an issue. The only issue you're gonna have is running somebody to remove the rainbow shield on that second stage. But this Sulong Carrot, also a very, very good option. She can speedrun a lot of content, and she does a lot of damage as well, so she's a very, very good lead. 6+ Marco is also a very good captain. The only issue I saw with him, I use him as a crewmate in the beginning because he is boosted. Since he is not driven or he doesn't fit the requirement of the cooldown, so you're not gonna have cooldown with him. But it doesn't really matter since his special is only heal and doubles your slot effects, which isn't too good. And there's a lot of units that boost your slot effects without that, but you can run him as a lead as well, and you should be fine. A free-to-play unit that you can use as a lead, not Jack, or the Raid Zoro. Raid Zoro is also a very good unit for this event as well. He boosts slashers and driven, so you gotta just run slasher and driven for this event. He's also a very good unit because he gives you color affinity on slashers and drivens when you launch a special when you have full health. So he's also a very good lead if you don't have any of these units and you want a free-to-play option. There he is. Another really good option for this is this Margaret that comes out with the exchange. She's a very, very good unit on this team. She is buffed as well, so just having that as well. And last but not least, once again, another really, really slept on lead is Komurasaki. Komurasaki is actually really, really good if you don't have Soba Mask. She buffs quick and int. So having her as a lead, you should be just set with that. Just running the person that can remove the rainbow shield, which I will get into. I'm also running Shanks Crew as a crewmate because of their switch ability for their orb. So just any of those other units that I said. 6+ Lucy, very good unit as well for buffs if you don't have any of these units. And the Stampede Brook, also another very good unit to have if you don't have it. Shanks Crew, but I prefer if you were to run 6+ Lucy instead. And also, once again, another very, very good unit is from the super type batch with Sugar and Smoker. This Caesar, very, very good unit on this event. And he's also a decent lead if you don't have like any of those other really good ones. You can see right here, he gives you special charge, removes your block, recovery, and tandem slots to your own type. He locks your slots, and then he also boosts your chain multiply. So he's a very good unit if you don't have any of these units. This Kaku is very old. You can get him, I believe, with the points. So he's also a very good unit to have. I don't have him awakened, so I can't see what his special does, but he's a very good buffer as well. V3 Aokiji, he is a champion on this one as well. With his special giving you the hitting perfects a little bit easier, I believe. Very, very good. And he buffs, I can't talk apparently, buffs your attack, and then he makes your strength, dex, and quick slots matching. So he's also a very, very good unit. But this Karasu is also a very good substitute, as well as the Moria, Clash Kuma that came out with this Moria is also very good. Even this Lord of the Coast, very, very good unit. All those are free to play. This Douglas Bullet, another really good buffer as well. So a lot of choices to have. This Blackbeard is a free to play unit that came out with PvP. He is very good to take away the paralysis on the, I believe it's the last stage. It's 4 turns of paralysis, so he takes away exactly 4 turns. So he's very good. He might not help you later on, so you might need somebody else to remove the paralysis, but he's a very good choice. But later on, you might want to switch him out. I don't have him rainbowed because I didn't do the PvP enough, so that was my mistake. But he's also, if he's rainbowed, you can run him. Everybody, a lot of people have him. I'm pretty sure everybody has him actually. So he's also a very good unit to have. This Okiku is also very good for boosting your quick character's attacks. And then she ignores defensive. She does a lot of good stuff. So she's also a very good choice. But going off of what I said with the Rainbow Shield, if you don't have Soba Mask and you want to remove it, you can sub this Okiku off, and for this Bobbin. This Bobbin, let's see if I can find him. He is one of the best rare recruits in the game. He reduces all, he's basically, he does what Usohachi does, I believe. So he removes the defense on that stage. Very, very good unit. If you have him, you can run him as well. He should be able to clean house. I'm not sure if I said this, but I'm running the Arc Maximum as well for the generic quick ship as well. But with that being said, let's just hop into this. A little thing to note as well, I'm running that quick ace on Soba Mask because he gives me color affinity when on the last stage, so he's a very good support. You can just either run double Soba Mask or Soba Mask super type Smoker, Soba Mask super type Sugar, so you have a lot of options in that. I still say Soba Mask goes a little bit better just for that second stage. You'll see in a second. Right here, you got to make sure you're running Driven, Free Spirits, and I didn't see the rest of it. So, like I said, with that Marco, he is not one of those, so he does not get the cooldown, which does suck, but he's a pretty good captain as well. Just in case if you don't have any of those like choices that you can. Right here on the Boa stage, she puts a barrier for quick damage only. Well, not quick damage only. You have to use 2 quick orbs, so you can either switch into Shank Screw, but it's honestly not needed as long as you launch both of the Soba Mask jump abilities, just hitting all your perfects. And that Blackbeard also bypasses the barrier, so it's a little bit of damage, as well as V3 RPG. But right here, you'll see the Soba Mask damage is just insane, killing that Boa easily. And right here on the last stage, we got Buggy again, the future king, future pirate king Buggy right here. He's gonna empty your slots and give you paralysis 4 turns on your crewmates. So honestly, you probably can just launch everybody and just use the 2 Soba Masks and kill them. But just in case, you're gonna want to switch into Shank Screw, launch their special, and then once again, this is a percentage damage, so he's gonna be healing by 1 health. It's not an issue, so it's just something to note, just in case you like can stop it. So it's just something to be aware of. Same goes with Blackbeard as well. He's also percent damage dealer. You're gonna launch Blackbeard, speaking about him, to remove the paralysis. And here comes the heal again. And in this team, once again, there isn't really a specific order. The only order that I'd say, it's more for aesthetic for me. If you're running super type Smoker, launch everybody's special, launch Smoker special, and then his super type, just to get like a little bit more damage on that end, so you don't have the tandem slots from Soba Mask, even though they're matching. They're just going to be launching V3 Aokiji, a little bit more buffs going into the team. Same thing with Okiku, and it should be just GG after these specials. And then Soba Mask is going to fill up all the slots, You can also launch Double Mask before switching into the Shanks crew unit and then the special, so you can have those quick orbs. But once again, the tandem slots are matching, so it doesn't really matter. It's just more aesthetic at that point. And this is going to be GG. You'll see how much damage Shanks crew does, as well as Double Mask. So not too bad damage. It's just I missed my perfect right there, but he does live, which is a mistake. I'm actually gonna lose on this run, so that's my fault. Actually, no. If I had the jump ability, I would actually live. So this is my mistake. I actually lose this round. So you gotta just make sure you're hitting this perfects. Don't be like me. So right here, Buggy's just gonna just destroy me. Yeah. So it's not too bad, but it is what it is. It was just my mistake. I'm gonna ask for an assist, and right here we're just gonna go on to the next stage, which is the int stage. So for the int stage, we have the Roger team. Everybody knows how good Roger is. Roger is like one of the best, if not the best, captains in the game. He's gonna be very, very good on the stage, but in my experience, V3 Boa, the super type Boa, is a little bit better just for cooldown. You'll see what I mean in a little bit. So if you have V3 Boa and Roger, run V3 Boa as your captain, and Roger as a friend, or just double Boa. It'll work a little bit better with Boa. But some replacements for the Roger or Boa, if you don't have those units, Stampede, Luffy. I've ran him in so many events of these. I ran him in the Odin event. Oh no, it was the Roger event. I ran him there, and him having the matching orb, his basics do a ton of damage. His special not gonna be too much damage, but it's just he's a very, very good captain. Especially how he removes Despair Paralysis via captain ability for 10 turns. Very, very, very good captain. A lot of people sleep on him just because he doesn't give you HP, but his damage is overall just very, very good. I believe even with super type free Luffy, you can finish this event since he's a super type. He's a very good unit. And then he also boosts your Psy units, so just a little bit more damage going on that way. If you don't have any other of these units, he's a very good free-to-play unit to use as captain. Another good captain is Garp. Garp is a very good crewmate as well. So if you have 6+ Garp, he's also very, very good with Psy and Int. So he's another unit that you can run. Let's see here. I had one more. Oops, my fault. Let's see, where are they? Oh, Shanks crew once again. Broken record. Shanks crew, very, very, very good captain on this event, especially because he's Psy. Just having that rainbow leader, just very, very good. So another really good captain. And last but not least, Mihawk Perona. Super, super good captain. Very, very, very good crewmate as well with their switch effect with Perona, the negative. Heals and then gives the enemy the negative debuff. So very, very good unit to have. If you have them as a lead and you don't have any other of these captains, I'd say run them. But it's for sure it'll be V3 Boa, Roger, Mihawk Perona. No, actually, Shanks crew, Mihawk Perona in that order. So if you don't have any of those three, Mihawk Perona, and then like Stampede Luffy, etc., etc. So just having those units is just going to be that much better. I'm also running this Wano Sabo. This Wano Sabo is very good for buffs as well as giving you cooldown. He's not really needed, it's just more damage output for him. So you can run like the Neo Hachan, since once again he's made for this event. Running him on those teams if you don't have any other of these units, he's a very, very good pick. This Luffy Taro, very, very good unit. This Wano Luffy, should say. He does what Sabo does, just the Free Spirit Fighters instead of the Cerebro, I believe. So he's also still a very, very good unit if you don't have this Sabo. Having this Luffy does this basically the same thing. So he's very, very good. Where is he? The free-to-play, the super type Straw Hats, the Sanji, and the Zoro, very, very good picks as well. If you don't have those units, having them to buff your Psy units, very, very good. This Seppuku Zoro, kind of saying that now. I'm not sure if that's gonna fly on YouTube, but regardless, this Seppuku is Zoro. Very, very good unit. He buffs your side units as well, so he's also somebody to note. Treasure Map Vivi, another very good unit for double attack buff when you launch your special twice. Actually has that via potential ability, so or limit break ability. So having her is a very good unit. You can also replace Sabo with this Rebecca. Where is she? She was a free-to-play Rebecca that came with the Fight for the Mara fruit, so she's a very good unit as well. She buffs strength and size, so having that Mihawk Corona as your lead with her works very, very well. So there's that to know. Also, Stampede Sabo, very good unit as well. He's a free-to-play unit. He buffs your units and buffs their attack, so just very, very good. And he helps strength, psi, and dex characters and makes their slots matching. So if you have a dex slot on a psi unit, it's matching. So it's a very, very good unit. Kizuna Koala is also a very good unit as well, as she buffs fighter and free spirit characters, and she changes all your slots into, including block, to your own type. And then if your captain is a fighter or free spirit, she doubles damage dealt to enemies affected by the defense down for 1 turn. So having that defense down unit is very, very good with her. So she's also a very good pick. And right here, the main MVP is this Rayleigh. This Rayleigh, he does a lot. He removes all defense and half damage, so he's very, very good for this event. But for the half damage, if you don't have this Rayleigh, you can have, I believe it is this Frankie, if I can find him. I always lose him. What is he? He's right here. This Frankie, he removes the defense up. He's also from the free-to-play Straw Hats, Super type Straw Hats. So he's also a very good pick if you don't have Rayleigh. This NL is also very good as well. Speaking about buffers, he's the PvP NL that just came a couple of days ago, so he's a good pick to have. A lot of people won't have him rainbowed at that time, so just keeping that a note. Coliseum Kuma removes half damage too, so he's a very good pick, as well as Coliseum Komurasaki. They do basically the same thing, except for Komurasaki, she gives you HP via special. She's like a finder. Okay. They're both very, very good units as well as free-to-play Otama. She came out with the ranking event for her. She has double special, I believe, or no, it's on type. Special charge via limit break abilities. So she's a very good unit to swap out for Rayleigh as well. For damage, if you're lacking damage, Edward Weevil is also a very good unit, as he gives you the, I believe it's like a crit buff, so he's a very good unit for damage. So you have like a lot of picks for side. There's many choices to choose from. The Stampede units as well, like this Stampede Nami is very good. Free-to-play Straw Hats. And I'm also rocking Mihawk Corona as a crewmate because their switch ability is very, very good, you'll see. But with that being said, I also am running the Garb ship for the strength and side buffs. Oh, and I totally forgot. This law is key. If you do not have anybody that removes the resilience, you will lose in this stage. So he's very, very good. He's the MVP in this one. If you pulled for the new Avita and you pulled her, obviously you're going to be swapping her for him, or him for her, because she does the same thing but for 7 turns, and he removes resilience for 5 turns. So he's still very good. If you don't have her, you know, as for me, because I kept on summoning for Odin. But if you have her, she's a very, very good unit to have. The replacement for him, I don't really know too many units that take away resilience to the top of my head. I know for sure this CP9 unit, where are they? Right here. CP9 unit takes it away for, I believe, 3 turns, which is not enough. I'm not sure if their Neo Awakening gives them more, but I didn't get to do it, so I couldn't really tell you. But they can work as well. The only issue with them is that they turn into your captain after a while. This Coliseum Inu is also very good, I believe. Let me double check. Yeah, he's also very good for the half damage for the Rayleigh. I just can't think of any other unit that removes the resilience to the top of my head. If there's any other units, you can let me know in the comments, because I honestly can't think of any. So just having this law is key, or having the new Alvita. If not, you're probably gonna have to wait out. You might lose. That's the only issue. But there might be other units that can remove resilience that you have. I'm just not too sure to the top of my head. But with that being said, let's just hop into this. I'm gonna be running V3 Boa if I can find her. As you'll see what she does. And she's right here. And then just get to it. And right now, it's just going to be the turtle, so it's nothing too special right now. On the second stage, that's when we're going to start doing specials. So right now, it's just getting cooldown for fighter and slasher and spirits, free spirits. So just another unit set. A lot of my units are special max, so they don't really need it. But just something to note. He's going to be attacking with the strength units and Roger just to get a better orb. And on the second stage, you face Bano Sabo. And right here, he puts 4 turns of blue shield. I forget what it's called. I believe it's just damage up. So right here, what you want to do, you want to switch into Perona. That isn't really necessary. I had to do it for a little bit more damage. Launch Roger special. This is very needed if you don't want to use a unit that removes the defense. If you have a unit that can remove the defense, this isn't needed. Just remove the defense. Hit your basics. Make sure you have some matching orb, and you should be fine. Right here, just looking at this amazing special. Roger does so much. He's so good. And in some instances, I believe Buggy removes your beneficial, so having him there will help your team a lot. So right here, just gonna hit my perfects, and I should be good. Yeah, the damage output is just good enough to go bypass the defense. So right here on the last stage, we have Buggy and a couple of little goons. He's gonna launch his special, which is actually I think it's pretty cool for to play for Future Pirate King Buggy. Very good. And right here he minuses your cooldown by 2 turns or by 3 turns. So right here having this boa is very good to launch your special and getting those 2 turn of cooldown just to pop off. She's very key. That's why I say she's a little bit better than Roger in the terms of this Kizuna, of course. But right here, after having all these units, you're gonna wanna launch Mihawk Perona. It doesn't really matter what order you launch these in, actually, because it's just gonna be GG at that point. Because all the damage that we're gonna have via buffs and everything, it's gonna be a lot, way more than the other units that I've been doing. And right here, since it's percent damage, Buggy's gonna heal, of course. And then we're gonna, for Law, he hits everybody for the resilience, so you don't have to go on Buggy, but I just go on it just in case. So if your unit removes a resilience on one unit, make sure you're on Buggy or else you will lose. So that's something to note. We're just gonna launch Sabo as well, just for more buffs. I believe he gives color affinity, if I'm not mistaken. No, he gives additional attack. This Rayleigh, I believe, gives a color affinity, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong. But just more buffs at this point. It's just gonna be game. Yeah, color affinity to Psi and Strength. So Law gets the color affinity, so he's not getting missed out. The only thing he's gonna be missing out is the super type. So once again, making sure that your Mihawk Perona is on the Perona character before launching the super types of both units. And that should be game. This is going to be hitting our perfects, and it's GG. I forgot to say, for the super types, it doesn't matter what order you launch them in, because regardless, you're going to be getting matching, so this is something to note. Right here, this is the damage. It's too much. It's over. And that about does it for this little Kizuna video. I'm not sure how long it's going to take. But this is just my little runs. A lot of free-to-play units that you can use on this Kizuna. A lot of good characters as well. I'm going to be talking a little bit about the exchange, not too much. Just the main things to note about this exchange. You're going to want to make sure you're going for the orbs of Boa and Luffy, because those are the main things that you're going to want to be getting to get them maxed out. Getting Buggy dupes as well. I'm hunting for the tickets as well as the gem, just because I can get, you know, gems. Getting that Marguerite is also a very big thing. You don't have to chase the what's it called, the acquisition stones or the guiding stones of Zoro Sanji. I'm just doing it so I can max them out because they're actually very good. The Rumble stuff isn't really too necessary. Just the main thing is having those Luffy Hancock materials on like set. You should be fine. Everything else is just kind of meh. Cotton candies, you know, a lot of people ask me how to get a lot of cotton candies, so this is a good way to get them. You get a lot of training items, tablets at that box 7, so that's also very good to get, all those tablets. But with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed. This is just my little Kizuna rundown, what I did. I messed up on that quick stage, so that's my mistake, but hopefully you guys enjoyed. I will be releasing the Higuma video for Bounty either today or tomorrow, depending on when this goes out. So look forward to that. And I also wanted to do a little quick thank you for 69 subs. I know it's very arbitrary as a number, but hitting that milestone, it's very good. I honestly didn't think I was gonna be like quote unquote big, because to me 69, as funny as the numbers, it's a very big number. Me going through like YouTube and all that stuff, I just imagined to get like 20 subs and just finish. It's just having exposure, being affiliated with the Cooks, it all helps. And I just want to give a little quick thank you to everybody, especially everybody in the Cooks Alliance. You know, like we have Jelly, Brains, Chef of course, Rishi, Drip, Dofi, Mr. Me too. He also helps me a lot on these treasure cruise, as well as I help him. Same thing with Dofi. Another shout out to Meta. He's also been helpful in general, and I do enjoy him as well. Really check out all these people that I'm talking about. I have a lot of their channels linked on my channel, so make sure you're checking them out. If I didn't say your name specifically, I'm also calling you out. Just thank you to everybody for hitting this little milestone. I might be making like a quote unquote little special. I will be doing the box showcase of Treasure Cruise. Somebody asked for me and asked for it in one of the videos, as well as doing the box showcase for Bounty, for future videos that people want to see after the Higuma video and the Kobe video. So look forward to those. It's just my little thank you to everybody for subscribing and just kind of like looking and just going through all this little journey. It's been fun. Like I've been loving it, and I hope to see a lot more people. And I like to be that type of person that doesn't beg for subscribers. Everybody says, like, if you say, you know, like and subscribe if you like your stuff, that's fine. But if they consistently hit you with the, 20% of you aren't subscribed, that gets very irritating to me. So I keep that in mind when I'm making these videos. So I don't beg for subs or for likes. It's whatever. If the people like it, they will click on it. But it's all on them. I just wanted to give a little quick thank you to everybody that's been watching. But with that being said, this is Team 3-Star. I'm going to be signing out. You will be seeing the Higuma video, as I said, requested by Nutter Butter from the Chef's Discord, so look forward to that. This is Team 3-Star, and I'm signing out.